Say the word, Fluff. Say the word.
It is thinking about it right now. Okay,
It's thinking about it. Well,
It's thinking about it.
tell him that I think that it's gonna do good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. T-Bone, send us off.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Midday Rush. My name is T-Bone, and with me, as always, pushing the buttons is Fluffy Hobo.
Hello, everyone.
And in our third chair, being as wide and grumpy as always, we have Brian.
Behold my field of F's. See that is barren.
I see a field of Brian.
I said F's.
We're good.
And today we're going to be talking about, well, Fluff, what is our first story today?
I'm glad you asked. So today we're going to be talking about North Texas. Eagle Pass, Texas Mayor Roland Salandas Jr. has declared an emergency due to a wave of migrants. The city lacks the capacity to accommodate the recent influx of migrants, with 4,000 already present and more anticipated. The emergency declaration, effective for 7 days, triggers the city's emergency plan and permits them to request aid. Meanwhile, in North Texas, the nonprofit Dallas Responds is preparing to assist. So, pretty much there's a huge influx of migrants into North Texas.
North Texas? Wait, they have to get through the border at the southern border,
Mm-hmm.
well, through the state at the southern border, and then what? They're just being shipped up to, or what? How are they getting from the southern part of the state to the northern part of the state?
So I got a video playing up on screen here. They're coming in through Eagles Pass, and then what they're doing is they're riding them farther north towards Oklahoma and dropping them off at different towns up there. That is what they are doing.
Who? That is what who is doing?
The ICE, Border Patrol. I don't know. Pick a government. Pick an agency. Any of them are doing it.
Well, how are they taking them? Like
by bus?
With flights? With the airplanes? The trucks? The cars?
By bus. By Greyhounds.
By bus?
Yeah.
Like the olden days?
I don't know. Wouldn't the olden days be a train?
Wait, yeah. Brian knows about that. Don't you, Brian? You were about 20 years old back then.
I'm getting a little tired of the age and height jokes, T-Bone.
I didn't even come at your height yet today, buddy.
Yes, you did.
Oh, come on.
We were in a different chat when you did it.
Okay.
Right.
So why? Again, Fluff. For the last time, what purpose does this serve?
Speculation. It is to create false words. It is to create a fake sense of emergency that needs to be dealt with somewhere else in the country. So that way they can appropriate more funds from the federal government. So that way they can do things that they want to do without actually spending money on their own budget. That is my opinion.
Huh.
Did I just put the brakes on T-Bone? Holy crap.
Yeah, you did. You broke my mind for a hot second. So, I mean, I just don't think that this is a really good idea.
No.
I really don't.
No, it's not a good idea.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Are they legal immigrants?
No. No, they are not.
Illegal immigrants?
They are illegal immigrants.
Illegal immigrants. And they're not being they're being told to come in and not to
As far as I know, Border Patrol is giving them court dates and sending them on their way. That is what they're doing.
Court date. Oh, so the thing that the date that some people don't go to?
Yep.
What would it be some or
almost 3/4? Almost 3/4 of them don't make it.
75% don't go back?
Correct.
That's
If this wasn't more propaganda to build the wall, I don't know what is. I mean, fair and simple. Like, I don't know what else does it.
But they're letting them in. Correct me if I'm
They
wrong.
are.
Or are they? So a wall, even if they finish the wall, it wouldn't jack squat.
I mean, it'd be harder for them to get over and cross.
Well, but you just said they're opening the door.
Right. And that's bad policy. But if it's only wall, there's no door.
Oh, I see. I like that idea.
All right. So, hey, Fluff, what else is going on in the world?
Rolling Stone, your NFTs are actually and finally totally worthless because we actually needed to know that. There was a market poll on it, and 95% of NFTs are now worthless. So congratulations for anyone who bought an NFT. You're screwed.
Oh yeah, didn't Trump do some like that? He sold NFTs.
NFT baseball cards, yeah.
Yeah. So can you just explain? Just dumb it down. I never understood what was going on there. You pay money for a specific code of what?
I am not an NFT expert. I'm going to limit that right now out there on the air. I'm not an expert in the NFT world. The best way I can
know the internet.
But the best way I can explain this to you is an NFT is a specialized picture or specialized thing item in picture form that is only done digitally. I cannot get and speak to the more technical terms about that. If you would like to know more, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of YouTube videos out there about NFTs that could explain it better. That's the best I can do. This is not one of my fortes.
Does anybody in chat know what it is?
An NFT is a digital asset that can come in the form of art, music, in-game items, videos, and more. They are bought and sold online frequently with cryptocurrency and generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptos. Thank you, Squirrel.
Thank you, Squirrel. Okay, that was a load of words that I didn't understand. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If I had to explain it, it was like a picture of a receipt for an item you wanted. That's pretty good, actually.
It's a picture of a receipt of an item that you want?
It pretty much. Like, it's just silly. It's silly.
Okay. So they're worthless, but like,
yeah.
Why were they worth something in the first?
I don't know. People, it's like the crypto scheme.
A picture that's not physical. Why would you want something that's not physical? Like
right.
If we have an EMP or something, no more NFT, right? Or something, right?
There's no more lot of mark. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot like with the crypto bros. They would push one coin and then sell it off once they got big. I mean, that's pretty much what the NFTs were. Just another form of crypto, in a sense. But here's something better. Some businesses are making woke free as a selling point, and it's got Conservative Dad's Revenge beer can right on there for the ultra right beer. So business ultra right beer, you know.
Oh yeah, the
Conservative Dads.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
So some businesses are increasingly marketing themselves as woke free to appeal to conservative consumers. The NBA player Jonathan Isaac launched an apparel company, Unitas, emphasizing faith, family,
Jonathan
and freedom.
Isaac, yeah, he's a really good basketball player.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah. And they kind of go into like from a 30,000 foot view, it kind of goes into the talking between like Budweiser and Liberty Safes with the overall boost in sales for stuff like, you know, woke free products like Squarespace and Public Square, not Squarespace, my bad. And there's a lot of high-end investors now looking at wokeness and going into it going, we don't want any of this because it's hurting their bottom line. So we're finally getting to the point where big investors are going, what is going on? Because they were screwed with the Anheuser-Busch debacle.
Oh yeah, the Anheuser-Busch debacle with Dylan
Mulvaney.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they lost a lot of money. How much money did they lose again, Fluff? It was like a lot, right?
So this article doesn't really break it down into like how much is lost, but a lot.
No, the Anheuser
Billions.
Busch, like the people, like the not the people, the company itself, like they
It
lost
lost
like a lot
billions.
of money.
Yeah.
Billions in the B. Start-
Billions with a B. Yes.
Wow.
But
Brian, what do you have to say about this beer that is doing really good? I mean, you just got one earlier. I'm kind of jealous, but no. What do you think about this beer?
have you even tried this beer? Because I haven't seen it yet.
No, have I? I don't. Brian, have you?
I'd like
I
to
have
try it.
not.
Oh my gosh, did you just do another snap? I'm so jealous. Oh,
No, that was me opening up a can of crushed peach.
oh man.
Look, I've been hooked on these crushed peaches. Okay, I don't know what it is about them, but they're good. 395 million. See, the chat's smarter than I am.
Oh, it's not even in the billions. Come on now, Fluff.
I don't know how to do
Get
math.
your numbers right.
I go college. All right, moving on. Mississippi auditor says several college majors indoctrinate students and should be defunded.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Article from the AP News discusses the stance of Mississippi's state auditor on certain college majors. In the auditor, Shad White, labeled numerous social sciences and humanitarian degree platforms as indoctrination factories. He suggested that the state should defund these majors and instead invest in subjects that align with the state's workforce need. While Mr. White, Shade White is his name, White proposes that the public investment should be tied to the workforce requirements rather than funding degree programs without considering their relevance. Leading up to the report's publication, White has made several statements on social media, asserting there should be no taxpayer funding for useless degrees in garbage fields. This comes at a time when education from primary and tertiary levels remain at a focal point in America's cultural debates. So, Mississippi's getting smart. What do you guys think?
Brian, you're up first.
Well, I mean, I'm all for defunding women's studies departments.
Brian!
God
Brian,
damn
we
it.
need to strengthen the 19, not repeal it.
I didn't say anything about repealing any constitutional amendments, but he's right about, a lot of those. You've got women's studies, you've got
Liberal arts degrees.
Gender dance theory.
Interpretive dance theory. I mean,
No, it's gender dance theory. That's what right?
well,
Underwater
dance
basket
theory.
weaving.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I did hear about that one.
But speaking as a holder of a worthless liberal arts degree, I was a political science major.
Oh, nice.
And I can tell you, I mean, he's not far off the bet. I mean, even in the early '90s when I was in college, at a very conservative university, yeah, that political science department, all the professors were fucking leftists, every one of them.
I believe it.
Except for one, the guy that taught
Even in the 1990s?
Oh, yeah.
The guy that taught our constitutional law class was an actual
communist.
Okay, please let me finish. All right. He was an actual practicing attorney who was a member of the Supreme Court bar. That guy was pretty based, but the rest of them, yeah, commies, every one of them.
Commies, every one of them. All right.
I love how he's just like, yeah, nah, they're all commies.
All right, T-Bone, what do you got for this one?
So I'm kind of with Brian on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. So Mississippi is really doing this. I really hope that they take away the money
Mhm.
because some of these majors that these people are getting, I really don't think they're gonna do a lot with them. And personally, in my personal opinion, I'm not too sure a good majority of college degrees do a lot in your life a lot nowadays. Um, it seems like it's just becoming more of like a piece of paper
Oh
in
yeah.
most professions. In most professions, like unless you're like an engineer or a doctor or something very, very substantial, um, majority of the pieces of paper are just paper.
So as I was explained to by as being a younger man myself, how it explained to me was the college degree doesn't do much for you besides opening doors. And think
Correct.
about this brain teaser. What do you call a doctor who graduated at the lowest end of his class?
A doctor. Still a
Yep.
doctor.
Yep.
Yup. Just because you're at the lowest, just because you got D's and every exam, you still pass the bar or whatever the
D's get the degrees.
yeah, D, yeah. And see, like in a profession like that, I'm sorry, I don't. In my personal humble opinion, I don't think that should be right.
Agreed.
I
At least
mean,
for doctors.
I mean, it does beg the question. I mean, a lot of these state schools are land grant institutions,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a primary mission of promoting mainly science and agriculture in their state, technology and agriculture, and so I
Science,
mean,
technology, engineering, and math.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering why a public land grant university needs a women's studies department. I think that's a fair question for any state taxpayer to ask.
Something smells like ESG score to me.
Right.
Speaking of ESG, Disney CEO Bob Iger vows to quiet the noise in the culture war. So he intends to quiet the noise surrounding the company's involvement in cultural controversies. Under the previous CEO, Bob Chapek, Disney's opposed Florida's Don't Say Gay bill, leading to tensions with the Republicans and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. This resulted in Disney losing its self-governing authority in the state. Iger's aim is to steer Disney away from such controversies, emphasizing that the culture war is bad for business. So, we're winning. One of the big
We're
players
winning.
stepped down. They're no longer in the culture war.
Oh yes, Bob Iger. Yeah, the guy from Disney.
Say it
Yeah.
right, the parental rights in education. You're right. You're right. I said it. I said it wrong.
You said it wrong.
I did, but you know what I was talking
Why?
about, though.
Why would you say it? Why would you words wrong?
Because I just typed in the Don't Say Gay bill instead of the parental rights bill. Okay, man. What do you want from me? I'm here to give you headlines.
Not an entire paper. Okay, yeah. So I don't know
Right.
about you guys. I kind of liked Disney back in the day.
I mean, who didn't?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I really liked them. But I don't know how they're doing.
I mean, we'll see.
I don't know, man.
I think the market will either reward them or shun them. And I think this will actually make their stock price go up more. And it'll probably get better.
100%. I really do too. So,
So we'll see. That's all I gotta say is we'll see. Here's something that's kind of important. The IRS establishes a new pass-through division to tax high earners.
Tax high earners?
Yes. So the IRS is establishing a new division to target uncollected taxes from pass-through entities like partnerships and S corporations. Funded by the Inflation Reduction Act, this division will focus on entities with assets over $10 million. The move aims to address the tax gap, potentially as high as $1 trillion, by targeting high-income earners by large corporations. This IRS plans to hire 37,000 personnel for this initiative, despite having some funding crisis criticisms from Republicans. This,
Didn't the IRS just hire like a
Just-
boatload of people?
if memory serves
too
me
long
right,
ago?
it was 60,000 people. 80,000?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
only-
It was 80,000.
Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Yeah. And they gave him guns.
Oh, did they?
Yes, because there was that one video of the IRS agents training with firearms. Like, why?
Okay, I'm going to quote Mr. Phil Labonte here.
Okay.
Who has
Oh yeah,
quoted-
do it.
Who has taken this quote from other places, but Phil's the one we're most familiar with. Taxation is theft.
You're not wrong. 87,000. Okay.
And with 80 some odd thousand new armed IRS agents, it's armed theft now.
It's armed robbery.
Does that mean that they're coming? They're gonna come take your money away, right?
That's how taxes work. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to touch on this one real fast because this has to be updated with the Unity debacle. So for those that don't know, Unity has put out new terms and they will now be requesting money from you if you use the Unity game making engine. Flappy Bird got nailed with a $12 million bill from Unity. Here's the funny thing. Unity wasn't used to make Flappy Bird.
Ah.
And
What was?
it was he made it himself on a different game engine. But Flappy Bird,
Okay.
from what I remember, is no longer around. Like,
No, it is.
it is? Okay.
Dude, I was just at like a Dave and Buster's type thing not too long ago, and they had the Flappy Bird thing there.
Okay. But apparently Unity sent them a bill for $12 million. And the Flappy Bird guy was like, "What are you doing? Why are you sending me this bill?" And then Unity's like, "Oh, we misunderstood what program you or what language you used." And the quote here is, "We're trying to make as much money as possible here. We're glad the kids are enjoying their hobby for children. But it's paramount to all of our success that you stand back and let us grown-ups manipulate the thing that they're passionate about in a way that prioritizes shaking people down for every fucking cent we can. We're sorry if we're dedicated to capitalism and it upsets any of our developers. We're very sorry you feel that way. We feel really bad about it. We're sorry." It's kind of how it feels. So,
You mean-
Unity's being trash. That's it. This sounds fake. It fact checked me. I looked at it. I mean, as far as I know, it checks out.
Brian,
This is just ridiculous.
I
oh,
have
did
nothing.
just join in?
I have nothing to comment. I
Oh, the
I don't
quote?
play you youngins' video games.
Fair enough. Here's something that you'll know. Remember the WGA we horribly messed up the other week? The Writers Guild Association, which I
No.
thought was Women's Golf Academy.
You went to a golf academy?
No. I thought the WGA stood for Women's Golf Academy. I really did.
Oh.
So this is the Writers Guild Association. CEOs are returning to the guild after some movement, so there should be a deal being struck soon. 4 Hollywood CEOs have re-engaged with negotiations with the Writers Guild of America in hopes of ending the 143-day strike. Studios have proposed changes, but it's uncertain if they meet the demands. Disney, Warner Brothers, NBC Universal, and Netflix are to sit down with the leaders of the WGA to get a resolution made. That
Get a
is.
resolution made.
Yep.
What?
Yep. So the big 4 are coming down to sit with the WGA to make a deal possible within the hope is within the next 2 weeks. That is the hope that the WGA wants. So that's a touch up on an article we did earlier this week. Something that's welcome to 1984, I believe. Amazon turns Alexa into more conversational chatbots for your home. So now you can talk to your shopping AI all day that you want.
You mean Big Brother is always watching you now, or always listening to you now more than ever?
Yeah, and now you can talk to it, and it'll talk
Dude,
back.
that's not super nice that I really hate now. Thank you, Fluff.
I know,
Thank you.
you're
I don't have to
welcome. And now for news we really care about. Rupert Murdoch to retire from Fox News and corporation boards.
Hey.
He's handing the company over to his son, Lachlan Murdoch, as CEO.
What's his name?
Lachlan? Lachlan? Lachlan?
Oh, dude, I know a guy named Lachlan. But yeah.
Yeah, he is handing it over to his son as chairman of CEO of Fox Corporation. And looking into his son is a left-leaning individual. So Fox News is getting more worse. Congratulations.
I mean, now it's just going to be just like CNN, right?
Yep.
Great.
Well, at least it's an end to an era. This man has held the Fox CEO brand for, I believe, almost 70 years. Yeah. He built a small local newspaper from Australia 70 years ago. So yeah, he's had it for a long time. There you go. What do you think, Brian? Even about Rupert Murdoch finally sitting down.
Yeah, Brian, you were there back then.
Oh, shut up, T-Bone.
Excuse me, Fluffy. That's my line.
You're welcome.
That fuck up, T-Bone. Okay.
You were saying?
Well, I mean, honestly, I wish more of those old boomers would step down. I mean, so he's leaving the company. He's letting his left-leaning son take it over. I mean, it's not going to make Fox News any better or worse. It's just gonna be more of the same. But yeah, I wish more boomers would take Mr. Murdoch's lead and step down, retire, get the hell out of the way.
Yep, sounds about right. Okay, a touch-up from yesterday. Deflated House Republicans leave town with no solution for the government shutdown. So, House Republicans fail for a second time in this week to initiate debate on crucial military spending. McCarthy has promised the House they would work through the weekend to find a solution. However, votes for Friday and the weekend have not now been canceled.
Canceled?
Yep. Seems like nobody can get a deal done, so everyone went home. That's pretty much what it seems like.
It's not even the weekend yet. What are you talking about?
I know, and they're already going home for the weekend. Man, I wish I could do that. Be like, I don't feel like working today. I'm taking a long weekend.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know. I really don't know. But here's something funny. You ready for this? We'll just touch on this real fast because this is funny. Controversial right-wing group Project Veritas suspends all operations indefinitely, report says. So they can't get volunteer work and they can't get fundraising ever since O'Keefe left.
Wow, really? That's so wild. It's just like James O'Keefe started.
They laid off 6 staffers.
Project Veritas.
Yeah, they laid off.
Then they what?
They laid off 6 staffers last week, just leaving 11 people on its payroll, including the CEO Hannah Giles.
Wow.
That is just.
Yeah, I don't think Hannah's gonna have a job working at Project Veritas in 2 years or so.
It's just wow. O'Keefe left. Like, what was it? So. O'Keefe left what? A couple months ago?
A couple months ago.
And the Veritas is already in the dumpster? Man.
Who thought?
That is just insane to me. Just how fast they went down in flames. All right.
Okay, so put your tinfoil hats on, folks. I just find it kind of interesting that that O'Keefe got the boot just after they broke possibly the biggest story, which was that Pfizer was in on the gain of function research. They shut him up and they shut that story down with a quickness. He got
Yep.
too close to it, and that's why O'Keefe was booted, and that's why Veritas is almost a nothing anymore. It was intentional.
It
Project
feels like
Veritas
it.
was intentionally destroyed.
It definitely feels like it. Oh man. Anything else you guys want to add to this?
I mean, it's just wild. I just find it. I laugh.
All right. Are you ready? Is it that time? It's 5:30. I
Is
think
it
it's that
time for
time.
Brian to say the wise words?
I thought we were doing okay. I guess we're doing it now.
Wait, no, wait, what are we doing right now?
I thought it was time for is it real or is it B?
Oh, I am ready for is it real or is it B?
All right, everybody. I hope you're ready for this because we got a real banger today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna win. What's the score, Fluff?
Your score is 6 out of 8.
Watch it be 7 out of 9.
Well, it won't be today because guess what? I'm changing it up on you. Today, we not have 2 articles, but 3. Is it real or is it B? You are voting for the fake article.
Wait, there's only one fake article?
There's only one fake article. I found this other article and I had to throw it in there because it was so good.
Dude!
We're changing it up. Ready?
Okay, fine, let's go.
Family sues Google Family sues Google alleging its map at led father to drive off collapsed bridge to his death, attorney says. Fetterman mocks jackoffs in the house, outraged by his outfits. Aging senators show up to work in their hospital gowns after dress code is relaxed.
Which one is the fake one?
Which one's the fake one?
Okay, number 3 is totally real. Number 2 is Mox. I'm not saying that one in his okay, and then family. I'm gonna go with 1.
All right, chat, get your votes in. We will tell you the winner here in a moment. All right. So, without further ado, from the Babylon Bee. Aging senators show up to work in their hospital gowns after the dress code relaxed. T-Bone, we got you.
You lost. You lost, T-Bone.
That was literally the one that I ruled out first.
From CNN, family sues Google alleging its maps led the father to drive off collapsed bridge to his death, attorney says.
I'm really surprised no one voted for 2.
I'm surprised too. From Salon, Fetterman mocks jackoffs in the house, outraged by his outfit. Just wow.
Bro, look at him. He looks like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family.
Oh my god,
It's
he does.
disturbing.
He fucking does.
It's so disturbing. And he has a hump on his back like Igor or the dude from Notre Dame.
The Hunchback of
What's
Notre
his name?
Dame.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Quasimodo?
Quasimodo, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to talk ill on the guy, but like, my man, you wear hoodies all the time. What's going on? Why can't you wear a suit? I've never seen you in a suit, my man.
Right?
That's your senator, T-Bone.
Hey.
Hay is for horses. All right, everyone. T-Bone lost today. We're good.
I did too, and I'm very upset. Now I am ready to hear Brian's words of wisdom before we let people up on the stage.
Yep.
No matter where you go, there you are.
Such
Okay.
wise and deep
That
words from
was-
Brian.
Yeah, that was such a okay, Brian. Sure. Now let's try and get some people up onto the stage. Tell
Yes.
us what you think. Now remember, guys, this is being live streamed on the Fluffy Hobo Show
Yep.
on YouTube. So, if you would like to come up, Hellguard, man, what is this? 5 days in a row now, my man? Let's hear what you gotta say.
Hey, I'm a kid that has things on their mind that wants to talk.
Fair enough.
Yes, sir. What you got on your mind, big man?
Yeah, so kind of going back to the story about the college stuff. Being I recently this last year finished my bachelor's. I think
I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. I'm
well,
sorry.
no,
for you.
I got it in a decent degree, so I'm working in the medical field now, so I'm good. It's like the social sciences are the ones that kind of need to just go. Like when
do
I
tell.
was
Do tell.
well, when I was going through my classes and such, the dumbest people I interacted with were from the social sciences. And
Like what specific major?
yes,
Just
it was
yes.
pretty much an entire building. Like if they came from a building which housed a social scientist, it was their sciences. It was pretty much rule of thumb. They were not that intelligent when it came to discussing what it was they were actually doing.
All
So
right.
these would be like your. It kind of gives them a bad name, but like psychologists and social studies stuff, your political sciences, like all of those, there really wasn't much there.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm coming across properly in that sense, but
So the of all the degrees out there, the social sciences is the one you would like to see removed. Is that what I'm getting at?
essentially, yes, the ones that need to go that are fairly useless are the social sciences.
All right.
And that would also, Brian, wrap up things such as women's studies.
That is due to the severe lack of. I can't pronounce that word. Look, man, you can't get $1,000 word out of $100 man. Quit bringing big words here.
I do see Squirrel mentioned so only STEM in college. Relatively sorta ish, kind of. I've always operated on the basis of the colleges should be the areas where like you have to get degrees, so such as your doctors, your engineers, your things that you can't just necessarily learn on the job.
Okay.
But and then I'd like to see more trade schools.
Oh, absolutely.
Here and there.
Absolutely.
Because I grew up in a trade family, and there's money to be made there.
I believe we have a plumber shortage at the moment too.
Yeah, I might even be starting to do some of that.
All right.
Well, here's the thing. At least in the era I'm at, Midwest, here in the next 10 years, there's going to be a severe shortage of plumbers, electricians, HVAC, like all of it, because the people that are in those fields right now, they're in their 50s approaching their 60s, and it's rough on the body, so they're not going to be able to continue.
Oh
And
yeah.
we don't have many people going into the trades.
No, sir, you do. No, sir, we do not. I even saw it firsthand. In the men, they're all, I would say, in their 40s and 50s, it's really not a lot of young men. And in 10 to 20 years, man, if we don't have people, going into the trades, we won't have buildings, guys. We won't have manufacturing.
And personally, I would say it's kind of the fault of the previous generation, just pushing everybody to college.
That's all your fault, Brian.
God damn it. Will you leave Brian alone?
I've had a rough day. Come on, cut me some slack.
All right, Hailguard, is that all you'd like to say?
For the time being. I'll
All
see you guys
right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, probably with your record. All right. Is there anyone else like to come up on stage with questions, comments, or needs for clarifications? Oh, and T-Bone, Brian, I've been told and asked not to announce tonight's guest.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think I know why.
Yep.
Yeah. It's okay. However, I did see who the guest is today, and I am very, 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 very excited.
Yep. But the Before IRL show would like to do the announcement themselves. They've reached out, so we will not be announcing them here tonight. And I believe they're going to work with people to get questions answered or to get questions put into the call-in request.
Is that that's what they're doing tonight?
I believe that is what they're doing, at my understanding. Yes, AK Roman Nation, I understand the guest is already announced. We will not be making that announcement, though.
Yeah, Brett.
Yeah,
Mack
we're
already
nice
made-
people.
Brett
We're nice.
Mack already made the announcement, and they're going to be mad at me because I've already put it in IRL and the lounge. So, okay, yeah. I didn't know.
It's okay. No, Brian. We're not allowed to say it on our show. Remember? Because of rules.
Yep.
Okay, this is inside baseball. I'll shut up.
It's all right. Anyone else like to come up onto the stage? Or,
Yes, yes, come. You, sir.
This is a time for you to come up to bring weird thoughts to us.
Yes.
This is what we do now.
I'm trying to get this guy up in the chat, and I hope he's trying to come up.
Slick don't want to talk to me. Slick don't like me.
Oh, man.
You know what? Am I going to have...
if he was here.
I love Fluffy.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Slick.
Hey, man, $20 is $20. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what?
I feel the love, buddy.
AK Roma, I want you to actually come up on stage if you got a minute. Because I want to hear more about your
buddy.
potential show that you got coming out here.
Yeah, what you got, big man?
Let me see if I can just invite his ass up here.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I'm saying? There we go. AK Roman Nation. I've heard...
What up? You guys hear me?
Woot,
Yeah.
woot, woot,
Yeah.
woot.
I've heard a little bit about your show that you got going on.
I'm currently driving.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna have it tomorrow or Saturday, but I'll know that probably in the next couple of hours.
All right.
But basically, it's called Romanation, and Roma stands for Rise of Middle America. And my job is to get the temperature in America of all the independents, the constitutionalists, swing voters, and libertarians. So I've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks. Some guests I'm probably going to have on the show. But as of right now, it's just setting up and trying to get the best product out to you guys.
All right. Because I heard what you were doing in passing, and I didn't actually have a definitive thing to what you were doing. So that helps a lot.
Well, there you go.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
You got it. I appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. That's what we're here for. All right. We got 15 minutes until the Before IRL show goes on. What do you guys got? Got anything? Nothing?
I mean, should we go over some of the just recap some of the cooler articles that we went over,
The cooler
or
articles.
we can just look at whatever Tim posted today.
Oh, I got a funny one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, hold on. Elon Musk refuses to shut Russell Brand down.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So the UK Parliament wanted to have Russell Brand get shut down off of X, and Elon pretty much said, "Go pound sand."
Go pounds.
Yep. This
Hey,
is.
Rumble also did the same thing.
Yep. Yes, they did. We covered that yesterday, I think, before Tim did. Haha.
Beat you to the punch, Tim. Sorry,
Yeah.
buddy.
So, this is from hometownnews.com. Gotta Go Joe tour stops in LaPorte, Indiana. Some people have been traveling the country voicing opposition to re-electing President Joe Biden next year. Stopped into LaPorte this afternoon. They pulled into the subway on Pine Lake, yada yada, promoting the Joe's Gotta Go tour with shirts that says Joe and the Ho Gotta Go.
Wait, can you spell that for me, please?
Hometownnewsnow.com.
No, spell the
Joe,
whatever the thing.
yeah. GOTTAGOJOETOUR. Gotta Go Joe tour. It is a tour bus traveling the country. And
Gotta Go Joe, but
yep.
like the Ho.
Yep.
You said Ho?
Joe and the Ho Gotta Go is one of their T-shirts they're selling.
Oh, so the Ho gotta go.
Yep.
Interesting.
So it looks like these people started from Texas and were working themselves around the country.
All around the country.
Yeah, they're going around country on this bus that's got Joe Biden on it. It says Joe's Gotta Go.
Joe's gotta go to a yeah. So wait, well, hold on. Tim just released this some time ago. Insane video of Seattle robbery sparks debate over defunding Democrats. Democracy? Is that democracy? Oh yeah, Democrat voters over failed policies. Well, there are a lot of failed policies in Seattle, but there is a what? Breaking news! Biden. What? Hold on. I'm gonna show you this link, Fluff, because I just got this, and this is a little wild.
What do you got? What's
I just put it in chat for you.
I
don't know if it's real or not, but I just saw this.
From Mario Nowfall, breaking Biden grants legal status to 500,000 Venezuelans. Yo. No.
Normandy, Texas?
Texas.
That's gotta be a joke.
It's gotta be.
There's video with it, Brian.
That doesn't mean shit.
Well, yeah, but why is there so many people?
I'm gonna look this up real fast.
Brian, look at that. There's so many people.
CBS News. U.S. offers nearly 500,000 Venezuelan migrants legal status from work permits following demands from strained cities. This was as of 9:53, September 20th. Yeah, this was yesterday.
What is this guy doing?
I don't know. What is this guy doing?
That's
you tell me.
Well,
what are your thoughts on this one, AK?
Well, if you look at what's going on, it's not just here. I mean, look at what's going on in Italy and across the world. I said this in one of the shows a couple nights ago. Well, not the show, but like the after shows. You know, it's almost as if like this is the next step in this whole new world order globalization type thing where there's no borders, people can just go and live where they want or be able to visit where they want whenever they want. I think Hillary Clinton was the one that kind of proposed that, or at least brought it to light back in the early 2000s. But like, this is literally it coming to light.
Yo, hold on. The administration announced several additional actions on Wednesday to address concerns for New York and other cities receiving migrants. It said it was expedite the review of work permits requested to migrants who have entered the U.S. border at points of entry through a phone app-powered system and a program for Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and American sponsors. The objective, official says, to adjudicate those requests within 30 days, down from a 90-day average. So they built an app in their phone to get worker permits to go through. That is insane.
Wait, what now?
U.S. Border Patrol has got worker permits going through a phone app-powered system that is getting people to come in right away for a work permit and essentially getting granted that moment they walk in. If this article is being real, this is what it is doing. They just walk up to the southern border, say, "I'd like a worker permit." Show me your phone. Here's your work permit. Can move on in. Essentially, is what this is being said.
Is anything being done to vet these people actually have Venezuelan passports?
Article is unclear.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm all for providing shelter for people fleeing from communist regimes. We've done it for 60 years with folks from Cuba. Venezuela is no different, in my opinion. However, but if we're going to do that, you got to prove you're Venezuelan.
Right?
How? But how, Brian? But how?
I mean, I'm just trying to interject some common sense here. If you don't have a Venezuelan passport, if you can't prove your nationality coming across the border and you're seeking asylum, then why would we grant asylum? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Hold on. Doesn't the people have to get their passport from their government?
Typically, but I'm pretty sure there's black market passports they can use.
If their government is corrupt, Brian.
Okay, Brian. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I want to help the poor people of Venezuela as much as the next guy. I'm not completely heartless. I'm not without compassion, contrary to what some folks may think.
You're a big softy. We know it.
But at the same, I mean, people fleeing communist regimes, we've provided them asylum forever. I don't see why it should change now, except that, we've got to be extremely careful because we all know the southern border is a sieve, and it's been proven that terrorists, international criminals, use that open border to do bad things here in the United States. So, I mean, I'm all for, like, I want to let the people fleeing real oppression, and it is real oppression in Venezuela. I want to let those folks in. I want to give them a safe landing spot. But at the same time, we have to be extremely careful. We have to carefully scrutinize every single person that comes across that border.
Absolutely.
Agree with that take.
Was it us or was it Tim that showed a video of just people walking through and them being?
That was, I believe, on Tim's show, but I think he also said that as a caveat, he's not sure if this is real or not, or if the timing isn't right. Because
the timing of what? The video?
Yeah.
I mean, guys, we're getting close to handover time, so
yep.
I think we need.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes.
But can we take some time? Can we take some time to
chill?
Brian, please finish your statement.
I think it would be appropriate to plug other upcoming activities, like immediately following the show on this very stage, the Before IRL show with Sinoski, Olivia Claire, and Joey Cannoli, the esteemed Joey Cannoli, as he now calls himself. will take over and lead you into the IRL at 8 o'clock tonight, and they will make the official, semi-official stage announcement of tonight's guest, among other things. And then following IRL live on this stage, the IRL after show will be played. If you don't want to watch it yourself, you little watch party for the after show that happens up here on the stage nearly every night. And then following that will be the most fun part of the day, my favorite part of the day, and that's the After Dark stage. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head who is hosting After Dark tonight, but Thursday night is always pretty lit because it's the last call-in night of the week, and it's going to be a fun time. And when that's all said and done, guys, if you're night owls, if you're third shift folks, whatever, we have the VIP voice chat rooms open. Come in, talk. I mean, I think Slick is running an unofficial theology chat over the hours of darkness. Uh, uh, and Slick, slap me down for
Shout out
calling you out
Slick.
if I'm out of line. But yeah, this server is a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun, and I'm so
Come
glad
join
y'all are
at
here.
Timcast IRL or timcast.com.
Yep.
I'm so glad y'all were part of it, and I know I'm breaking character. I'm supposed to be the grumpy dour guy, uh, but yeah, this server, it's a heck of a lot of fun, guys, and I'm so glad you're here, and I enjoy talking to all of you.
Absolutely. None of this would be possible without all of you. Speaking
Don't
of
forget to
which,
watch. Don't forget to watch tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube or right here on the event stage at Fluffy Hobo, the Fluffy Hobo Show
yeah, I'll drop a link right
on YouTube.
now. Wait, that's the wrong link. Oh no, I broke it.
This video is being recorded and on YouTube for your discretion to watch whenever you want to. Fluff, dish it out.
Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Bye.
What are you guys still doing here? Come on now, stage is ending. Sinoski, OC, and Joey taking over.